Hello, I am Andy, and I'm going to read to you a program called Tarot 2020 Predictions, predictions for the annual 2020 for you coming from Capricorn. And let's see what the card says. I'm going to talk to you about your job first. And this is a card that makes your popularity very powerful. And you can reach to the top in whatever job that you have. You'll be blessed in the sense that whatever you say and do is going to be very well received. So work hard in 2020, impress your bosses, and you're going to find either a new job, which is very good, or you'll find your ongoing job. You're going to rise to the top in 2020. Now, what about business? Let's see what the card says about business. It's the card of strength. So you're going to gain strength in 2020. And with this strength, you're going to have the expansion, whether overseas or whether in your own country. You're going to grow, where you're going to be noticed for your expansion and noticed for your ability to do well in business in 2020. A good card. Now, what about romance? And let's see what the card says about romance for you. It's the card of loneliness. So, if you have a romance already, you probably have not been doing very well. Some loneliness will be there. But it's not the card of despair, it's the card of hope. So, in 2020, if you already have an ongoing romance, it's going to be improved. And in 2020, to find a new romance is very possible as well. So something good is happening for you where romance is concerned in 2020. So it's the past of the romance that's a problem. The future in 2020 is good. Now, what about marriage areas in case you're married? And now, this is a card of frustration, a card where no solution can be found and where delays are taking place to get things well. But the foundation of it is good. So don't waste time in 2020. Find out, communicate with your marriage partner about what is the problem, get down to the root of it, and you'll be able to find solutions very nicely. So you've got to contact and communicate to get things better for yourself. Now, what about compatibility? Whether in sport, whether in romance, whether in marriage, how is that going to happen for you in 2020? It's the card of shelter, and that simply means that you are safe, whether in job, whether in business, whether in romance, whether in marriage, you are safe. So to even improve it more, communicate, talk to whoever you are to improve your compatibility. It can be done very easily for you. Now, what about health? Let's see what the cards may say about which area of health you coming from Capricorn. From this card, I'm going to say two things. Living a very rich life, eating well, may bring your levels of what's the word? Your levels of too much fat in you. So do exercise with this card would be very good. And the other thing I would worry about would be some forms of allergy as well. So could be skin, could be sinusitis. So do exercising and you will see that all that fat can be reduced very easily. Now I have a 90-minute session. And during these 90 minutes, I'm going to talk to you about your next 8 or 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, looking at your palms. I'm going to show you how to reach that supernatural energy that's within you. It can be done. People who rise to the greatness in this world, they have learned how to communicate to that supernatural energy within them. And you can do the same. I'll show you how. And I'll show you how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers. And also how to benefit wearing your good colors, your good gemstones, facing your good directions, and doing things where you just meet the best of your planets in 2020. Now, I have a 90-minute session for all this, and that's going to cost you USD $20. So I'm going to show you my email, and that's my email. That's my email. So send me an email if you have questions for me, or send me an email if you wish to have this 90-minute session, which will cost you USD $50. Until then, I wish you a happy 2020. Thank you and goodbye.